Hello, Princess, from SeaWorld. I know it's been quite a while since we've been here. Very long time, an unusually long period of time, but I figured it is now time to come back, show the park some love, enjoy some fun, frivolity, and entertainment. It is Craft Beer Festival. I knew that. I knew it was coming up. I knew it was now, but it wasn't really a conscious thing until I checked the schedule today and found out that's what's going on. So we are going to go and probably get a lanyard, definitely getting a lanyard. Why wouldn't I get a lanyard? And go and have some delicious treats and see what they are offering. And cannot help but say there will be a slight comparison. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later, but like I promised, yeah, just remembered. The lessons will continue. Some very interesting things happened on Mardi Gras. Met a very interesting person on Mardi Gras, and I definitely want to tell you about that because it does kind of, I don't know, it completes the puzzle that I have been wondering about for quite a long time. So let's go. Let's get our lanyard, see what treats there are, and get started because it is a little bit late in the day, as you can see. It is stormy, but it's, I think, about 4 o'clock. And, yeah, it's time to eat. I had heard that the Sky Tower was testing, but, well, maybe it was, but it's still not open. All of the outdoor attractions are closed due to lightning, but I did get my pass holder sampler, 3 extra samples. It was $69, I think, something like that. And it comes with this much more substantial brochure, not a little booklet like previous festivals, although this one is a little bit smaller. And I am going to start wherever I am because I'm hungry. Did I not just say that? I think I did. I alluded to it. But just in case, I'm hungry. From the Funky Buddha Brewery booth, these are the smoked chicken quesadilla. They are jack cheese, Fresno salsa, and sour cream. And here we have a beer and cheese stuffed beef slider with pickled mayo, ale barbecue sauce. These are both the new items. Of course, everything is new to me since I don't remember ordering anything 2 years ago when the last time they did this. So it is a lot of food. And I will say right now, I do expect this to be a significant step up from the Seven Seas Food Festival because all of this was sort of prepared in line, and that indicates it's going to be better at least. But yeah, still got that comparison going on. But I'm expecting much better things. Back to a couple of years ago when Seven Seas first debuted. Okay, I'm going to stop talking because I got to eat. And to wash it down from the Wicked Weed Brewing booth, this is a fresh pressed fruit wheat ale. I'm happy to report that SeaWorld is making their comeback. The food this time was substantially better than what I had at the Seven Seas Festival. I'm figuring it's just because they reported some great attendance figures recently, so I guess it means they have money, which means the budget for something like this has been loosened up a little bit. They can really focus on the quality of everything they provide. The quesadillas were really good. They weren't nothing spectacular. They were just really good quesadillas. Never complain about that. But the slider was a terrific production. It was prepared on site. This time they do actually have a chef in that booth. I don't recall that happening too often last time, and that really makes a difference. So it was literally fresh off the grill. It was stuffed with I guess beer cheese, and it was a very delicious entree. A lot of food, by the way. Prices are up slightly from what I recall last time. Thank you, Joe Biden. But the quality has improved more than the prices. So SeaWorld is staying ahead of the game. So I thoroughly enjoyed those two. Looking forward to my third, maybe fourth item. I don't know. Those were pretty substantial. So I don't know how far I can go today, which means I have to come back. Yeah, I haven't missed SeaWorld. So, okay. The beer is actually pretty good from cans, which was an odd thing. I expected it to be on tap, but either way, that's totally fine. But yeah, we do have some interesting things to talk about talk about that. No, to talk about. So let's do that. Mako is cycling, and with a wait time of 5 minutes, we will be getting in line soon. Won't even have to get my quick queue, but I will anyway. You know, Princess, I've talked a lot about how lefties think, and you know what their thought processes are, or lack of thought processes are. But a couple of things have always eluded me. I've tried to like figure it out by like watching how they behave, what they say, but sometimes it just takes them to state it outright to make things clear. And that happened on this cruise, believe it or not. So I had a conversation with a gentleman one evening who was of that persuasion, and we were just talking about random things, things that he believed that are completely fake news, false narratives, just completely wacko conspiracy type things. The same things they all believe. And one of the things, though, that he said in terms of a larger, I guess, cultural significance was that, yeah, he believes that Homo sapiens are selfish barbarians that need to be enlightened. I'm paraphrasing slightly because it's an amalgamation of a couple of different rephrasings of that, but basically that was it. And you know, I heard that, and at first I felt bad for him. I mean, who would think that? I mean, that's just a terrible way to look at your fellow man. But then I realized that what we see in actual leftists is, well, it is there. They have this sort of blackness in their heart and in their soul that clouds their judgment about other people, and it's I don't know. Like I said, I was very sad and disappointed, but it makes a lot of things clearer now in terms not of how they think, but what they think. And that was like the missing piece, the thing that I kind of suspected but never really knew. And now that it's actually been vocalized by one of them, I have a lot more clarity. Which means there's a lot more things I feel more comfortable talking about because I can actually reference this. But, I don't know, you may have noticed, you know, it was one evening I was in a particularly good mood because, I mean, the conversation went as expected. I don't know, anyway, either way, it was fun dealing with this person. Anyway, I don't want to get into that right now, but I did learn something, and it was very enlightening, and yeah, it makes a lot of sense, that just sort of darkness that consumes them, that's just like in their heart. I don't know, I feel bad, but I now understand. From Cigar City Snacks, these are the crispy buffalo cauliflower bites. Those buffalo cauliflower bites were great. You know, even if they are sourcing some of these things from outside, that was a terrific choice and definitely better quality than some of the ingredients from 7 Seas. So much appreciated. I should have asked, and I do recommend asking for more sauce just to balance it out a little bit. I do like smothering my hot items, wings or whatnot, in the buffalo or whatever sauce that accompanies it. So having that little drizzle, that left a little bit to be desired, but easily correctable by asking for more. I mean, I'm sure they would accommodate that, but yes, that was thoroughly enjoyable. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering about sourcing things from outside, yeah, all those cupcakes at Disney World, yeah, they come from an industrial bakery. Princess, I tell you these things because I want you to understand the type of people that you're going to encounter in the future and be able to determine what kind of person they are before you really let them in your life. I understand that these people, they are genuinely toxic to the core, and it's a toxicity that spreads, and I don't know what started it. I don't think it matters. I mean, maybe they're born this way, maybe it was a trauma, maybe they just have evil parents. Either way, they're the kind of people you don't really want in your lives because, like I said, that type of blackness, it just spreads and infects everything that's good around you and causes more problems for everybody. But it does explain a lot, and I see that now. It explains their behaviors, their attitudes, the things that we see and kind of make fun of all the time. That smarmy self-righteousness that's not based on anything, and it just exudes this air of superiority that they have, undeserved, by the way, over everybody. It explains that bloodlust for power that they have. If they think everybody is just some barbarian out there that needs to be conquered, corralled, and controlled, then that internally justifies a lot of things that they do. And I don't know, it's just a big sign of a distrust in people, that other people can't make decisions for themselves, can't possibly understand the things that they do, can't possibly make decisions for themselves, cannot put facts together. I mean, we saw this with Dr. Fasci and the face covering flip-flop. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's because he genuinely believes that other people, us barbarians, us deplorables, can't make these decisions for ourselves. Okay, yeah, no. But even worse, even more tragic and sad, it explains their callousness towards other people. The fact that they don't seem to care about certain circumstances that are in front of us right now, the pain, the suffering that happens because of lockdowns, the suffering that is happening at the border with the human trafficking and the drugs and everything, the indifference towards life that they have for an issue that we're going to talk about very, very soon. They just don't care because they look at the masses, their words, and all they see are selfish barbarians who don't deserve individual treatment, that aren't individual spirits, that aren't good people. And they treat us as such. But we recognize that. Now I know why. And I want you to recognize that. Because when you do experience these people, be very, very careful. Because that is the real virus in our society, that kind of blackness that they have. It spreads and it infects everything, and it just makes everything cold and dark. And be careful. Be very, very careful. That's why I tell you these things, so you understand. It is a beer festival, and all of the beer menus have the IBU rating next to all of the selections, which I very, very much appreciate, so thank you, SeaWorld. I do not like bitter beers. One of the reasons I tend to shy away from a lot of IPAs and gravitate more towards the Hefeweizen variety, because it is a lot more smoother and rounder and I guess fuller bodied without that, I don't know, I want to say unnecessary bitterness. So yeah, if I do have the opportunity to choose a lower IBU, then I will definitely do that. So now I know before I order. Because of the weather, the park is not at all crowded, and I do look forward to taking a ride on Mako, but I am absolutely stuffed after only 3 samples, so may have to wait a bit. There she goes. My time will come. I'm not worried. Oh, I still have to get my card and check my benefits. This is new. As an aside, SeaWorld, I want you to know I have been walking around for an unnecessarily long amount of time looking for a working kiosk to check my pass holder benefits and print my quick queue. I'm here in Key West, and I think the kiosk is over here. I'm gonna go check that out, then I'm gonna go by Kraken, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Pass holder lounge is closed, can't go there, and after that, I'm not really sure what my options are, so I don't know. Out front, by the way, the ones on the right, left are gone. The ones on the right, there were only like 2 working. So can we maybe fix that? Really? This is what I find? I guess I could go to guest relations, but come on. That's all the way at the front of the park. Actually, there's a very simple solution to this problem. Just print the quick queue for the pass member at the parking booth. It takes like 2 seconds along with the receipt. Not even that. I'm over by Atlantis, and oh my, what a surprise. But by Kraken, predictably, we have a chance which is not the worst thing in the world because I am short on steps. So walk over there, walk back. I still need to digest a bit before I head over to Mako, if I do. No promises. But I really want to promise myself. The Electric Ocean is still going on. Maybe I will walk over there. I do need these steps. Don't know if I will stay. I am still stuffed and tired. Oh boy. So yeah, this is what you get after a week of resting after a cruise. Can't eat as much as I want to. I don't know if that's a problem or not, but we'll solve it. I got my quick queue. I did have to go to customer service for that, but that's okay. They are aware that none of the machines work, unfortunately. Hopefully that will be fixed soon, but they've been on the fritz for quite a while, so I don't know. I'm not gonna hold out too much hope. I also got a pass for 3 complimentary samples for the festival that I have to use tomorrow, so I will be back for lunch. Oh boy, and I don't want to pass them up because so far things have been really good, so yeah, I do want to come back and try some more. That means we will have to pause our Burger Week plans, but that's okay. All those places are open during the week, so we can fit those in some other time. Wow, things are getting, I know, really intense. Gotta go away for a little bit on a cruise. Anyway, oh well, there goes Mako. I still have to get my ride, but I got a big cup of water and I'm still stuffed. Well, you know, I also think that explains why they sort of cling to a lot of communities that they're not necessarily part of, or honestly have really made no effort to become part of. Why they wear certain slogans that honestly don't really mean anything, like love is love and one human family. It's just because when you look out at other people, all other people, and see such, I don't know, negativity, you have to do something to kind of make yourself feel better and associate yourself with a group of people that you think is better, but that you don't know. I mean, like, what is the one human family? I mean, wouldn't that be everybody? I mean, is that an actual group? No, it's not. I mean, I know I wear things like this, but you know what? I can have a great conversation with a fellow trekker because it means something to us. But these other things, I don't know, they just don't really mean a whole lot because they're too broad-based. They're too, like, I don't know, vapid, honestly. And I think that also explains why a lot of people sort of have attached themselves to, well, you know, something that used to mean something to me a long time ago, but not so much anymore. Anyway, it's very bad. It's very bad. It's very sad, actually. I should say it that way. I don't know. There is hope for a lot of these people, and there's something I want to talk about maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, because, you know what, it's not everybody. And what you may think initially is the case is not, because, well, I will explain later. All right, I'm going to try and digest some water for a few minutes, walk around, get my steps in, and then, well, there she goes, and get a ride in on Mako before I head out. But man, I do not know why. I am absolutely stuffed, and I only had the 3 samples. What's happening? God, will I ever be able to eat again? All right, let's go, and might as well wait for front row. Boarding was a station wait, barely, but she went down just as my train pulled into the station. So went ahead, it dispatched empty, and apparently they did resolve the problem, but ended up sitting there for about almost 5 minutes waiting for them to clear the air. So I'm gonna get my picture, and it is time to leave. Spooky, but as always, a great ride on Mako. Don't know if I told you. No, I did not. Last night, I was able to get a virtual line for Hagrid's and only waited about 10 minutes. So Hagrid's yesterday, Mako today, a great reintroduction to the fun after my rest week. So I am going to head out, try and beat the crowds, because I think Electric Ocean is starting soon, and, well, not a huge crowd. It's been raining all day, but still want to beat it, get home and rest, because tomorrow I apparently have to come back and eat some more food, so got to get ready for that. But yes, so far a great day, but yeah, I gotta get it going. They're gonna get started. I'm actually really liking this color scheme, and they did have a tank top for men in the other store, but only 2XL. Apparently they've sold out already, and I am glad I got the yellow t-shirt when I did, because all they have left of this collection are the green ladies hoodies, but they're still oranges. And that's it for another excellent day at SeaWorld. Had some great food. I am definitely glad they upped the quality. I think somebody convinced management to go with quality over quantity this time, and I definitely noticed it. I was so happy to share with you that last little piece of the puzzle that helps me so easily and effortlessly, because it's not that difficult, explain the leftist mind. And I found out today that I have a pass that expires tomorrow for 3 more samples that I have to come use because, like I said, it expires tomorrow, so I gotta come eat more food. But that is why I am thankful for my problems.